New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Visit ryanfamily.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.
Welcome to New England Candlepins. I'm Jay Horrigan, and we are here with our bowlers for our final Sweet 16 show. Our first two bowlers today are Jay Shiner and Christopher Winiarz. Winiarz. See, I told you I'd mess that up.
You tried, though.
I gave it a shot. Christopher, you're from Derry, New Hampshire, correct?
That is correct.
All right, and where do you bowl out of?
I bowl out of Lakeside and Academy Lanes in Amesbury, Mass.
Okay.
Bradford.
Oh, okay, up in Bradford, okay. And have you been on other TV shows, or is this your first TV show?
I was on Candlepin for Kids twice as a kid, and I was also on Classic Candlepins, The Last Ladder.
Awesome, awesome, great. And Jay, this is your first time with us.
Nope.
Have you been on other TV shows?
No, I haven't.
So first one, awesome. And whereabouts do you bowl from?
I bowl out of Ryan Family in Malden.
Another Ryan family. Matt, more places for us to travel to. I can tell you're excited about that. Now, have you guys ever bowled against each other?
Yeah, we bowled against and with each other.
Awesome. Okay, so you're both familiar with each other. How have you been bowling recently?
All right, as good as expected.
Well, good enough to make it onto the TV show, right?
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Well, that's great. Well, we're going to be ready for these two guys to bowl head-to-head in just a moment. We'll be back with their match against Jay and Christopher in just a moment.
What is community without community support? Without community access? Without communication that creates a common bond? You can make community by making community TV. Contact your public access community TV center. Learn how you can help, because you can. Volunteer today. When you support your community TV, you also support your community.
Welcome back to New England Candlepins. With me, as always, Richie Myrick, Dave Chestercove, and the bowlers, Christopher and Jay, gonna bowl right now. Begin. I'm out.
All right. Well, Dave, it's
Jay's
just
going
the
to
two
get
of
things
us now.
started. Yep.
Good luck,
just us.
guys.
Jay's going to get things started for us on lane 20.
I'll be over here.
Jay into the pocket. Leaves a pretty interesting lead. The 3, 4, 7, 9, 10 with a bunch of wood in between a whole bunch of pins here. So a couple options. Caught the piece of wood and the 3-pin. I'm really surprised that 7 didn't go. Yeah. And Jay opens with a 9 box. All right, Jay drops 6. Leaves the 1, 3, 4, 7. No wood to help him. Jay is from Everett, Mass. Bowls out of Ryan's Family Amusements in Malden. Jay averages 117. Has a high single of 173 and a high triple of 435. What a beautiful 10 bucks for Jay Shiner.
Good 10 from Shiner, and that's going to bring us up with Kris Winiarz. Kris is out of Lakeside Lanes. Really solid young bowler here. He's a 118 average, has a high single of 188 and a high triple of 449. He was our number 2 overall seed through a 393 in the qualifier. Hits the head pin nicely there, but leaves the 5, 6, and 10. Couple ideas here. He might be able to use the left side of the cap on the 5 pin. Not much else he can do here to make the shot. Or he can just do that.
Beautifully done.
What a shot. It's the inside of the cap on the right side. You see that shot go very rarely, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, you usually see a pin come off the wall, but it usually never makes contact with the 5 pin. But with such little choices there, it's really not a bad option.
It really is such a nice shot.
It really is. Kris, right in the pocket with
a 2 seed right there, folks.
Kris getting off to a fast start.
Take advantage of it, Junior. How about a 20 box to start?
Both bowlers newcomers to the show. Jay actually qualified as our 15th seed with a 339. Jay looks like he lost his balance a little bit there.
Just to clarify, that's not me, Jay. That's another Jay.
Yes.
I would not qualify that high. As our director, Matt Ferrara, pointed out, I would qualify as the 8 millionth seed. Thank you, Matt.
Oh, tough box for Jay. Only 5. All right, Jay. Looking for Jay Shiner to bounce back.
Needs to do something here.
Yeah,
Jay is an interesting approach. That Jay, not me.
right.
I have an interesting approach, but that's a whole different show.
Jay has a very short 3-step drop.
It's a quick 3 steps, too. Not just the short, but, you know, as you can see, he's ready to start, and by the time he's ready to start, that ball's gone. Nice try.
Oh, almost.
Still falling. Whoa.
Still falling, yeah. All right, just a 9 bucks for Jay. So Jay off to a slow start. Still has lots of time. But how much time is Kris going to give him? Kris working on a strike here in the second frame. Already has 30 in count, plus this ball. Kris off to the left, but he gets a pretty good break in count. Not so much in the leave, but leaves the 1, 5, 8, 10. A couple pieces of wood out there.
Yeah, play the head pin, hope for 9 or better.
Yeah.
There is a piece behind that that could help.
Yep.
Decent 18 box.
Oh, nice shot. Oh.
And Kris with a 9 box, but he was opposite a 5 box there, so he still gained 4 pins. So that's good pinning.
Yeah, and with 14 as it lies through the completed boxes, he's up 14. A mark right here. Oh man.
Oh, and there's a strike.
Forgot about it.
Without a doubt on that one.
He's gonna really need to step up now.
Yep.
And he can. There's
He
no
most
doubt about
certainly
it.
can. All right, Jay with a break. Gets 7 down. He's the 1-3-10. Oh, just by the head pin. Only takes out the 3-pin. And a 9-box for Jay. So after 5 boxes, Jay has 42. Not the most ideal start for Jay, but I've seen Jay come back and throw 5 marks in a row before. Jay leaves the Caleri right.
Yeah, when the hip pin proves elusive in a one-string match,
Very
it's really hard
difficult.
it's hard to dig yourself out of a hole, especially with the ball that Winiarz is throwing right now. He's working on a strike. He's already got a 15, 16-pin lead going into that.
All right, Jay, got some work to do on this third ball here. Oh. All right, so Mr. Winiarz working on a strike on lane 19. Winiarz drops 7. Leaves the 1-3-6. Ooh, cherries the head pin. But a good 18, Phil, in his strike.
I gave him 65 through 4 frames.
And a 9-box. So a 74.5 for Kris Winiarz.
So he's
And
already
he
up
has
to
a-
26, and he's got a box to
Yeah,
work
he has
with.
a
So,
commanding
yeah, really,
lead.
this is he can put a real stranglehold on this one here.
Winiarz into the pocket again. Drops 8, a little high on it. Leaves the 6-7. There is a piece of wood in the middle of the lane. Has a slight angle to it. Being up this much, you could try to get cute with it. So it really won't hurt you. He's gonna try it. Oh, he got the 6-pin, but couldn't carry the 7. And he makes a 10-box. Very good bowling.
He just seems to be hitting everything right where he wants.
Yeah, he's
to.
throwing a really great
He's
smooth
right
ball.
on.
It's going to be tough to beat Kris.
And not that Jay is off by a lot. He's just off.
Oh, he's just missing.
A
Just
speck.
missing. Jay ideally needs to mark out to try to have any chance, or throw a couple strikes together. Jay hit the head pin, unfortunately a little too good. Leaves the spread eagle. Oh. Now it just takes out the 2-pin.
Sometimes when it rains, it pours. I've
Yeah.
been there before.
Oh, yeah. And he gets an 8-box. Jay still has some work to do here, but Kris Winiarz is looking to chase down the high single for the series here at New England Candlepins, with the all-time single record. He's got a shot at it. He's got to keep marking though.
Winiarz with the 84 through 6.
Gets a good splashing ball here. Leaves just a 1-2.
It's a good ball, Dave. When you're getting those types of breaks, you know you're really rolling well.
That's right. Not able to convert this one. I don't think Kris is too worried about it. He's probably more upset that he missed the headpin 2
No,
balls
better
in a
now
row.
than later. I mean, you know, if there aren't breaks till you make them, but that's a decent time to leave one out there, I suppose, if there ever is one.
Yep.
But he knows, and he's actually probably more upset with that third ball doing the same thing.
Yep. Probably.
This type of situation, you just try to stay solid for the next match. Make sure you don't have any loose balls. Just go through your motions and hopefully in this case stop owning the 2-pin. But again, a decent break for the 2-pin. He's got the 4 horsemen right plus the 9-pin. There's a piece of wood creeping in there in between the where the 2-pin used to be. Outside clips it in there, but just takes out the 6 and the 9 as well as the head pin. Leaves the 310. Be a nice 10 box to sit down on. Just a hair left again. I think he knows it too. I look for him to really close out strong too, because I think he knows what he's doing up there.
Yep. Yeah, you don't want to develop any bad habits. Like,
absolutely. After a really good game like that, and
So Winiarz is at 101 through 8
Jay with a
frames.
big ball there for the straw
And a
right.
strike for
Attaboy,
Jay.
Jay. I'd love to see him throw another one.
I'm just saying, if he throws 3 more, that puts him at 124, which forces Winiarz to mark.
Oh, that is true.
Just saying. If he
Love
throws
to,
another one.
love to
Just
see him throw
saying.
another one. Oh, it's
have to
working.
work some.
It's working. I'd love to see him make it. I'll make it and finish strong.
Yeah, we didn't see Jay Shiner's best today. There's no question about
No.
that.
No doubt
Guy can
about
bowl.
that. Oh, not able to get a break there. Really, no break at all for Jay. Most of the string.
You know what,
He's
in
been
the
off a
whole
little
match,
bit, but just couldn't get a mixing
He
break.
didn't have any breaks go his way either.
Alrighty, and that will actually make it mathematically over already. Kris Winiarz will move on. I think Kris just doesn't want to do anything stupid. I mean, he doesn't want to be flashy, he doesn't want to pour it on, but at the same time, you know, as a bowler, you don't want to develop a bad habit. So you just go through your motions. If you get a mark rate,
Nice.
it's not a big deal. Drops 9. A little off to the left there. He looks like he tried to put a little extra on it, or he lost his balance or something. It's a few balls in a row now where he's been a little off. So I think for Kris's mental psyche, I think he'd love to throw a mark right here.
Exactly, yeah. The last couple of misses have been left, and that last one was just a little bit to the right. Not to nitpick, of course, he's bowled great this match.
Oh, absolutely.
But like you say, you really want to stay positive going into the next match. That means trying to rectify any kind of
Yeah, I mean, now's the time to fix any mistakes, right?
better ball from Winiarz. 367. Just a little housekeeping here. Happy to take the 2, I think.
Absolutely. I know I would be.
So Winiarz will end up
Well,
at
that's going to be in the books
118.
there, Jay.
And Winiarz will come away with the win. And we will be back to talk to our bowlers in just a moment.
What is community without community support? Without community access? Without communication that creates a common bond? You can make community by making community TV. Contact your public access community TV center. Learn how you can help, because you can. Volunteer today. When you support your community TV, you also support your community.
Welcome back to New England Candlepins. We're here at Ryan's Family Amusement, and I am here with our bowlers. First of all, Jay, good effort. You just didn't seem to have any breaks go your way.
Yeah, it's if you're off the head pin in a one-string match, it's tough to come back from that, you know.
And I think it was kind of indicative, big word alert, indicative. In the 10th frame, you had the strike in the 9th frame, you got the 8 pins down, and you had a little, the wood there, and it just didn't go your way.
Yeah, I was off a little bit, so, you know, if you miss the shots, they're not going to go.
Right. Well, hey, great effort. Here's some prize money for making the TV show. We appreciate you coming out, and I'm sure we'll see you again.
I hope so.
Hey, Kris, great job. Congratulations. Win, you move on to our Elite 8. You seemed, especially early, you were on.
And that's when you got to strike. You got to strike in the first 2 and, you know, just pin. I didn't pin as well I wanted to, but made the marks, and unfortunately Jay struggled, and I just took advantage.
And, yeah, you kept going, and then you just kept pinning as the match went on, and it allowed you to stay in front and keep the lead and come away with the win.
Yeah, and, you know, just got to stay confident. Even if you're punching or missing shots, you still got to stay confident and just come back with the same ball.
Excellent. Well, hey, great job by both of you. That'll do it for this match. We'll be back to talk to our bowlers in our next match in just a moment. Welcome back to New England Candlepins. I'm here with our next 2 bowlers for our match. First, Dean Sullivan out of Manchester, New Hampshire. Dean, first time on our show. Welcome to New England Candlepins. Long ride down from Manchester, huh?
Not too bad. Depends on the traffic.
On a Saturday morning, not too bad.
Oh, no, it's worse on a Saturday. Too many people out.
I agree with you. So we were talking a little bit before. Is this your first time on a television show?
No.
Okay, first time on ours, though, right?
It was, yes.
Okay. And you said you came down for the roll-off because...
The pros are here next month, and we're practicing.
Okay, so you wanted to get a feel for the lanes.
Yes.
Have you been bowling recently?
High 300s.
Good for you. I'm not bowling that well. So that's good to know. You don't have to worry about competition from me. And now we're also joined by Bryan Heffernan. Bryan, you're from Weymouth.
Yes.
Okay. How have you been bowling recently?
Not too great.
Not too great. Okay, good. You're a man after my own heart. But you come in as our 7th seed, so you bowled well in the roll-off.
Yeah, I did all right. It's the first time I ever bowled here for the roll-off, and I seem to like it pretty well. So
Awesome. I have to ask you, because I told you I would, Doug Heffernan, King of Queens, any relation?
no relation, no.
Okay. Well, he's my idol. All right, so we're going to be back in a moment with this match between Dean and Bryan. Looking forward to it. Should be a good match, and we'll be back right after this.
What is community without community support? Without community access? without communication that creates a common bond. You can make community by making community TV. Contact your public access community TV center. Learn how you can help, because you can. Volunteer today. When you support your community TV, you also support your community.
Welcome back to New England Candlepins. We're ready for our second match of today's show. Dean and Bryan are our bowlers. Our announcers with us, Dave, Richie, I'm Jay. Bowlers are up. Begin.
Well done, Jay.
Thank you. Thank
Well
you.
done.
Less is more.
But I dare.
Dean Sullivan out of Leda Lanes out of Nashua. 117 average. He bowls on the Pro Series. He's a regular. Tries the cap on the parallel pins there. A little tough with that wood.
Yep.
Takes out just two of them. Dean's a 117 average. His high single is a 184. His high triple is a 457, and he starts with a 10.
Tough leave there.
Yeah, tough lead for Dean. Leaves the 2, 7, 9, 10. Two pieces of wood out by the 9, 10, and another piece of wood out by the... Oh, is he going to get it?
Oh, wow.
Played the wood on the left with the two pins, the two...
He caught
4,
the
7.
cap, too.
Almost got it.
That's really a tough shot. I would even thought maybe to play the right-hand side. Well, I would have gotten no pins particularly there.
Maybe that's why you're sitting down
That
over
is
here.
why I am not bowling, folks. That's right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bryan Heffernan up now.
Dave, tell us about Bryan Heffernan before they kick me out of here.
Right.
Too late.
Bryan is from Weymouth, Mass. Qualified with as a 7th seed with a 369. Bowls out of Timber Lanes in Abington, Mass. Averages 115. High single of 179 and a high triple of 399. And Bryan will start himself off with an 8-pot.
Nice shot.
Bryan with a great ball into the pocket. He drops 7, leaves the triangle right with a piece of wood out in front. Should make the shot a little easier. And there it
Nice
goes.
spare.
Cover. See, here's another one of those guys that I'm not sure about these stats. You remember John Blaze? I think they said his
Yep.
high single a couple of weeks ago was about a 165 or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Bryan Heffernan can't have a 399 high triple. No way.
Yeah, especially when he has a 179.
No. Well, if that, you know what? If that's not a typo, it's going to change soon. I can tell you right now.
Oh, yeah,
So
absolutely.
he throws a terrific ball.
Dean plows through the head pin, leaves the clipped wing spread eagle.
Clipped wing. I like that
Clipped
one.
wing, yep. He took out the 7 pin.
That's right. What do they call that one?
Same ball. Went right in the same spot.
Yeah, you're right.
Or a curtain ball. Oh, looking for a 10 box.
Fantastic
Great
out.
9. All right, Dean trying to get us first mark of the match. Oh, right in the 1-3 pocket, nice and light. Leaves just a god-awful lead. Leaves a 3, 5, 7, 8, 10.
4, 5, 7, 8, 10.
4, 5. Yeah,
Even that.
Yeah, that's even worse than what I just said.
Either one, just not good.
Oh man, tough break. Just a 6-box. So a rough start for Dean. Let's see if Bryan can take advantage of this right now over on lane 19.
Yeah, a few splits there for Dean early. He's only got 34 through 4, but only through some part of his own fault. I mean, not so much you can do when you're ripping through the middle like that.
Yeah.
Good fill by Bryan. He's got the 3, 9, 10. Good in front of the 9. Plays it clean.
Oh, wow.
I cannot believe that the 9 didn't carry that one.
Yeah, especially with that wood in between.
No kidding.
Rough break for Bryan. And a 9-box. So we caught ourselves a slow cooking barn burner.
So 34 through 3. That's what Dean has through 4. So almost a free box.
Oh, what a good ball there. Drops 9, leaves just the kingpin, also known as the 5-pin.
He's all over.
Spare.
Very nice. Well done by Bryan to get the first mark of the match on the board. And that comes at a good time because it's up 10 now, plus his fill in the next frame. So Dean's got some work to do. Looking for a little better breaks on the head pin than the last 2 boxes. Okay, gets 4.
Dean's pins just, his ball, when it's going in, it just seems his pins are just going straight back.
Certainly
Versus
does.
Bryan's seem to be exploding more. There he got more. It seemed like he got more action on his pin. It's weird how some guys get that and some guys don't.
Dean with a 9-box.
And I assume that's all based just on the angle you come in and you hit the pins.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of where exactly you hit it hit the pin. You could be a little light or a little heavy. Like that time, it was just a little heavy.
Yeah.
I think no matter how much your ball was rotating, I think you would have just plowed right through it and got the same lead. Other times, the rotation of the ball does make a difference. Could you be able to drive the ball through the head pin and into the back pins, which really gets you those strikes, which is why 10-pin tries to come in and at an angle into the pocket because you want to drive the ball through. But you know, in Candlepin, it's really you gotta hit the pins kind of in the sweet spot. The sweet spot is a little. It's very hard to hit it in that sweet spot, which is why you get a variety of leaves, and really why this is a spare game, not a strike game. And there's Bryan with a great fill in his spare, leaves just the 4-7 with a piece of wood up front, should cover nicely. And he is able to convert that for his second mark in a row.
Pretty sure that's the sweet spot that you're referring to there, Dave.
Yep.
Keeps throwing that first ball, it's going to be tough to beat.
Oh, yes.
That type of ball is good for 8 in any place. Just 2.
Yep, just 2.
Although he's only opposite of 6, so anything more than that will gain him a couple more pins. He's already up 21 through completed boxes here in the 6th frame.
Oh. Dave, tell us a little bit about the USCBA, which you see the logo right above the lane that
Oh, yes.
Bryan's bowling on.
Yep. As Bryan cleans up his box for a 9, the USCBA is a nonprofit organization dedicated to advancing the game of Candlepin and creating lifelong Candlepin bowlers. We are heavily associated in open tournaments, youth programs, scholarships, etc. You can find out more about what we do on uscandlepin.com. Now Dean's looking for his first mark here. Oh, just snuck by that 3-pin.
At this point in the match, down 24, that's almost a must-make.
Yeah, I agree. That might have done it, but oh well. Just reload, fire right back. Try to close out here.
Easily the best ball he's thrown, I think. I mean, can't hit the pocket much better than that. He's got the 4.57. There's really not much to show for it. The piece of wood on the 5-pin is so far back, I don't know if he'll be able to use it. And the curtain tells no lies, so...
Yep. I call that the worst sounding Candlepin bowling.
Oh, it is. Has to be. That means you've literally done nothing.
You got that right. And you didn't even roll it in the gutter. All right, Bryan looking to build on his lead here. Off to the left on that one, just 2. Three more for Bryan. And just a 6-box. So.
That gives Bryan 79 through 7, which would give him a 20-pin lead through 7 frames.
You know, I just realized you left my favorite shot and I didn't say anything.
Well, the last couple times they didn't make it, so I was hoping maybe if I let you slide on it, it was going to go.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
And just an 8-box. So, through 8 boxes, we have Bryan at 87 and Dean at 68. It's 19 pins, so it's still within the realm of possibility for Dean. Needs to get 2 marks right now. Oh, there's a great-looking ball. Is that pin going to fall into it?
The right way.
Oh, big 9 drop there.
Fell one way.
Yeah, that one had to fall. So he has the...
Oh, ball
I don't
came
think
up.
I'm leaning.
Ball came up.
And he's making
Dean finally with the mark.
We'll just go get it.
Richie Myrick with the save. Well done. Well done.
That's teamwork right there.
That is beautiful. And I didn't have to move.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And I haven't had to move at all.
No, I mean,
so
this is
things
great.
have worked out
Yeah.
perfectly for me.
We had time for inane banter there. We didn't take advantage of it.
Oh, Dean looking for the strike. Is he going to get it? Oh, what a big 9 drop. Huge
It
9
is.
drop.
And if
Great
he makes
fill.
this and throws another 9 on it, that's going to force 20 or 19 out of the.
He's got a good piece of wood
out
up
of
there.
Bryan.
Oh,
He had to have it.
and couldn't get by that front wood.
Well, the cap will do you in sometimes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's going to be the fate for Dean.
So, Dean with a 96.
So
Bryan has 87 already, so
Yep.
Bryan just needs 10 pins.
So Bryan with the chance to close this out in the ninth.
Wow, can you imagine if Dean was able to convert that spare right now? But he gets 8. He needs just 2 more. Well, and there it is. He got it the hard way, but he got
certainly
it nonetheless.
A lot of ways to get there.
So Bryan Heffernan will win this match.
Oh, what a
and
shot
he
by
picks up a
Bryan.
spare. And that'll feel good.
That'll feel real good, especially going into the next match. You can
Right.
just make that, especially if he
Right.
throws a big fill on it. Oh, yeah,
nice
he'll feel real
ball.
good going into
Yeah.
the next match.
Because he had a couple of frames where
Yeah.
he was a little off the
Yeah,
last
so that'll
few
feel real
frames.
good.
So that'll feel real good. Not a bad first-time television appearance for
No,
Bryan.
not at all.
So Bryan Heffernan will end up winning that match with a 113. So we'll be back in just a moment to talk to our bowlers. Welcome back to New England Candlepins. We're with our bowlers from that last match. First of all, Dean, tough match.
Hey, they don't fall, they don't fall. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, the pins weren't jumping when you hit them.
No, no action. So, yeah, it is what it is.
And it took till the ninth frame for you to pick up your first mark.
Yeah, hey, you miss them, you get them. You don't, you don't.
You know what? But you were still in there in the ninth frame with that mark. If you had marked in the 10th,
It would have made a difference. It would have been a different game.
well, hey, you do still win surprise money for making the TV show. So congratulations! It was great having you here. I'm sure we'll see you again on our show.
I'll be back.
Hey, good luck in the Pro Series in a few weeks.
Thank you.
Awesome. Bryan, congratulations. Not a bad TV debut for you.
No, not too terrible.
So you advance, you get to our Elite Eight. You started off real strong, kind of tailed off a little bit in the middle, but then your 10th frame, come back with a mark and a great last ball. That must have felt good.
That felt great after punching 2 and then missing it. And
Right.
getting it the second time I got it, so.
Absolutely, yeah. So a good feel to the end there, makes you feel good to move on to your next match.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So you're going to take on Kris Winiarz, and I know I mispronounced his name, but I mispronounce everybody's name. So you'll do that in the Elite Eight. So awesome job, both of you. It was great having you both here. So that'll do it for this show. For Matt Ferrara, Pete Fasciano, for Dave Chestercove, and Richie, whatever his name is. I'm Jay Horrigan. I appreciate you watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time on New England Candlepins.
New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Visit ryanfamily.com. By your community's public access channel. and by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.